before I start, please join me tonight during the Asia session. I'm hosting the My Fund the Futures Asia session from 8 to 10. So be there. Go to My Fund the Futures YouTube and or SK Trading YouTube. Either way, we have a great time. We look at the NASDAQ futures, S&P futures, gold, oil, and we do 10, that's right, 10 prop account giveaways. So it's unbelievable. Last night we had over close to 600 people. Absolutely, it's growing every day, and so be there. And it's a really great fun and a lot of great trades and a lot of learning on the methodology that I've created. Okay. Also, if anybody would like to reach out to me, you could just text me 914-500-7484. And if you like to reach out to me and for a 5-day free trial to my Discord channel every day, Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4, please text me your full name, your email, and I will send it to you, and it goes out every Monday. Okay? Absolutely free. Free. Okay. All right. So we saw the chip stocks down today. We had Micron. Micron is down 8%. We have what do you call it? SanDisk down 16%. Okay. We had Intel down 7%. DRAM down 10% here. So big chip names getting absolutely cabooshed here. So it really it really says something as far as where the markets are going. Okay. But again, with the chips being down the way they are, this has a lot to do with what's going on in Korea. 1.2 million retail accounts got blown up when the market dropped into bear market territory. So again, we'll just, I guess we're just going to have to play it by ear and then wait to see when they're going to bottom before a bounce here. But ultimately, these stocks like SanDisk have gone up and went up to 2100, down now below 1400. Right here, Micron down 75 and right now on the day, around the 830 level. Intel went from 35 to 135. So a lot of these names really need to correct, and I think that's going to happen sometime. Probably August, September, I think we're going to see some down months, and then I think the market's going to bottom and turn back up. All right, so also today, I'm going to show you some really great patterns here on the 15-minute time frames. You can see here earlier how the 15-minute time frames, when you can see this, when they drop like this, you can see the bounce here, 887. When you get this push up like this, especially on the 5-minute MACDs here, so you have the exact same pattern here. You see the negative MACDs here. This is trading the opening again. You got the push down, then you get the push up. So you got the push up here, and you can see how the push up right here into the negative MACD really was very bearish here. You can see the same pattern on AMD right after the opening here. You can see AMD pushes down and rallies right back up to 18 and change, and then look at the drop down to 11. Then of course you short the first bounce on the 5-minute time frame after everything reverses to sell. And this is a double red short. This is another great pattern. The 5 reverses to sell. It correlates with the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame. And what do you look to do? You short the first bounce here on the 5-minute, 10, 11:40, and look at that, 5:10. Never look back. Look at this, down 12 points. And then every rally on the 5 with the ADXs we're rising here. If you look here on the 30s, you can see the ADXs are rising, big selling pressure. You got this. We're going to see now if we're going to get another push down. But overall, we got the bounce here. This is the first bounce on the double red short. The 5 correlating with the 15, 30, and 60. A monster short. Micron, same pattern. Exactly the same pattern here. Here's the double red short. Bear flag, Micron. 65 got absolutely cabooshed here. Absolutely cabooshed. You can see here from the 65 all the way down to 47. But again, if you look at Micron, you can see, like I said, the down and then up into the negative MACD. And then if you look at Amazon today, another push up here on on the 30-minute. But again, when Amazon pushed up here, I was trying to short this at 58 and change. I missed it by about 30 cents. But if you look at the 15-minute time frame, you can see the non-confirmation right here on the opening. Here's the push up, and look how far my Amazon got cabooshed. 58 down to 50, almost below 53. A really great pattern there. But another great pattern again of the day was the GLDs reversing to sell on the 15, the 30, and the 60. Look at the ADX is rising, gold below 4,000. You can see once these ADXs are rising on the 15, the 30-minute reverse to sell after the gap down. Look at this beautiful short. We shorted this around noon. Nasdaq gold was around the 41, I believe 41.20 level. If you look here, you can see the GLD's 368.43, and look at that drop. $30 here on gold, literally within 45 minutes. So again, if you look, you can see the 60-minute time frame reversing to sell. So basically, when you got the 60, the 30 reversing to sell, puts it into a sell disconnect. When the 30 reversed to when the 60 reversed to sell, you went into a complete sell mode. And what do you look to do? You short the first bounce on the 5, the second bounce on the 15-minute time frame. All right. What else here? Let's see here. All right, the spiders reversing to sell here on the 30-minute time frames. The 60s very close. This is a number to watch tomorrow here, the 748. But if you look here, you can see here the 30-minute reverses to sell right here at the end of the day. And then when we got this big push up at the end of the day, I said I'd look to short them, and they're down right now about $1.40. Okay, but again, the really big patterns here today was also NVIDIA, NVDA. If you look here on, actually, let me go to the Qs here. Okay, I'll go to the Qs really quick, because when the Qs reverse to sell here, okay, when the Qs reverse to sell on the 15-minute time frame right here, you can see the ADXs are rising all day. Big selling pressure, really no reason to buy them. But when the 15 reversed to sell right here after the opening, you short the first bounce into the negative MACD at 10:30. And you know, when the 15s reversed to sell, they correlated with the 30 and 60-minute time frame. So then what do you look to do? You buy the first pullback. You short the first bounce, You short the first bounce on the 15, and that was an exact great pattern here above the 1290. I called this short, and look at that, down, boom, almost down $4 there. Down $4. So again, a really great pattern there. Also, again, you can see the gradual drop here, and then sorry about that. But also really great pattern on the 15-minute time frames. Coinbase, okay, you can see Coinbase here. Jesus, trades. Sorry with this. Coinbase here, okay. If you look at Coinbase, reversing to sell on the 30-minute time frame. Coinbase reversing to sell on the 30-minute time frame. Right here, the 15s still bullish, the 30s bearish here. Very, very, very bearish here. But again, when the thing I want to show you here on the 60-minute time frame, when Coinbase gapped down, traded down to 159.62, you can see how the MACD did not confirm and then pushed right back up here about $4 or $5. Okay, let's see what else here. Nvidia, what else here? AMD double red short. Okay, all right. So again, if you look at stocks like Marvel, MRVL, you can see the gap down here. The ADX is rising on the 60, the ADX is rising on the 30, and if you look here on the 15-minute time frame, you can see we really never got an overbought condition, but overall, this Marvel is straight down from 300, and again, it's a really, really negative pattern. But if you look at the bigger time frames, I don't think we're even near getting oversold. Well, we are, but maybe a little bit lower here on Marvel, MRVL, and maybe the flush out is going to be anywhere between the 155 and 165 potentially. But Marvel is still a great company. I mean, if you look at the weekly on this, you can see how the weekly I mean, who's buying this thing up here, right? Who's buying this up here? But again, we'll just be patient overall. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, let's see what's going to happen tonight. The 60-minute time frame on the spiders, 748.70. Really big pattern there. Um, Really big number, 748.70. If that gets taken out, that's 20 points lower. That means that the S&Ps are right around here, 75.59. If they get taken out, well, then guess what? We're going to be heading a lot lower, and then we'll be looking for shorts. There will be some times tomorrow to get some buy divergences, but right now I don't see it. The MACDs are negative on the 30 and 60-minute time frames on the continuous contracts, S&P, NASDAQ, and the underlying ETFs. We'll just wait to see if there's any drop. Also, the president's talking tonight, and we'll see where that goes. All right. When I get back, I want to tell you an important message that you really need to hear. I have students come from all around the world, and they sit with me, and I tell them over and over again that one of the hardest things they need to focus on, you can learn my methodology, you can understand my terminology, you can understand the charts, but you have to do what? Be great at execution. Execution is everything. And so what you want to be able to do is practice on a simulator before you go live or buy a prop account. Execution, learning how to execute on a DOM and or a chart, whatever's tickle you fancy. But again, being quick in these markets, very important. So please, level one, I saw it moves very, very fast, and that's something that you're going to have to adjust. There are some prop firms or member firms allow you to have the level two. If you're trading your own money, that shouldn't be a problem. But some prop firms do allow you to have level two data, and that gives you the ability to see things a little bit more clearer. But between the level one, also another key thing, your average pricing. I saw people blow up accounts because they think that, you have to, what prop firms do, they do first in, first out. So what you need to focus on is your average price. If your average price is 50, okay, keep that number in your head, 50, right? And if you're selling higher and making money, they're going to drop your average price. And most people think, well, by that happening, they lose sight of their average price. So again, anytime you do a trade and a prop account, keep your average price, write it down on the pad, and then as you're scaling out, always remember your average price, because as you're selling for profits, it'll adjust lower. And I've seen a lot of people lose money with that. Okay. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Have a great night, everybody. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.